Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
Fair use is a legal doctrine that promotes freedom of expression by permitting the unlicensed use of copyright-protected works in certain circumstances. Section 107 of the Copyright Act provides the statutory framework for determining whether something is a fair use and identifies certain
Yo, how's everybody doing this evening? And bring that music down. Hope everybody's getting ready for the holiday. Let me stop that and share with you guys some information on the up and coming training that we've got in the industry as far as all kind of fun stuff. After January, after New Year's Eve, then we're going to really start kicking into high gear with training classes. But so Scotsman is going on December. That's here in Texas. And then in Florida, you got some Hoshizaki classes going on for next month. So let's see here. So Manitowoc in Pennsylvania, that's in December 11th. Houston, we have our Scotsman classes. Now I'm going to take these new Scotsman classes because Scotsman has a lot of new stuff. All right, cool. Yeah, I know you guys are ready for this break. Hold on, let me show you a couple other things because I'm going to repeat this a couple of times throughout this broadcast, and I'm gonna say what's up to the people. So Hoshizaki, this is December 10th. You got Orlando. December 11th is Miami, and then December 12th is Tampa. So all of these should be Southeast. Yeah, all of these are the Hoshizaki distributor. So make sure you contact Hoshizaki so that you can get set up for the class. It's very important that you guys make it to these classes. Get signed up. And with that, I want to say what's up to the early adopters because it is now time for the show. Untamed Kango, what's happening? Max Tax, DCNF. On Instagram, we got the funds, and then we got Mr. O. What's happening? Those are people on IG. All right, so Hoshizaki, Scotsman, Manitowoc is still kicking around, but that's just basically here where I am. And as we start to get into this, you guys got anything in particular you want me to dive into for you guys? Because I talked to one of the people involved with Unique Laundry. So if anybody in here is interested in laundry, whether it is OPL or CoinOp, put a 1 in the chat. And that goes for you guys on IG, if anybody's over there. So when I talked to my father about the whole CoinOp situations, when you put them in a multifamily rental, or if you're even taking care of an entire 400 unit facility, that type of thing. He was telling me that it is you give them, the management company, you give them 20%. So you're not responsible for electricity, you're not responsible for gas, water, but you do kick back 20% of the money quarterly. So 20% of the money goes to management of the property quarterly. So that's how that one goes. And then when we were breaking down the numbers, it was like, yeah, the numbers are kind of small, which is why, you know, you give them that money quarterly. But it's all about picking a place that has decent usage. And my father even gave me one example that he had where his prices were actually better than the surrounding laundromats. And so people who had relatives used to bring their laundry over and do laundry over there. Yeah, so that's the situation. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna bleach. No, I didn't bleach it. So that was the situation. As usual, I hope you guys are getting out there, introducing yourself to different companies. I don't know if you just caught it or missed it earlier. I was showing you guys, and two of these came from Brother Charles. This one here is a daycare, one of the schools, one of the Primrose schools that I was at today. And then the other one was one of the senior living. Oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on one second. Yeah, so this one I went to last night after I did the live yesterday. I went on over there and took care of an ice machine for Brother Charles. Had to double check it for him. And then today I also went and I got a bottle cap I gotta get. Went to one of the Primrose schools for him. And in every Primrose school, they have a dishwasher. See, and this is property of Ecolab. So if you want to go on up there and win over that contract, you could go ahead and put a dishwasher. Actually, you could do a dishwasher and an ice machine at these daycare facilities. So they are big on that. They are sick and tired of having to work on this kind of stuff. They are sick and tired of it. But each and every one of them, they have to have, they're now forced to have a dishwasher. All of these child care facilities, they don't trust the people to wash them by hand. And what you can see here in this picture, originally all the locations have True. Well, if you'll notice that this here is a turbo air, so here's the replacement. This guy does not, if you look up at the top, this guy does not have proper ventilation. He does not have proper ventilation in any of his facilities. And he ends up burning out the compressors on every single one of his freezers. There's not enough airflow, especially in the summertime. There's not enough airflow in these kitchens. And then what do? They end up looking for something else, and they go with Turbo Air because Turbo Air's got this, 10-year warranty. But the minute they show up and they see this sucker doesn't have the proper ventilation, oh, that's all voided. All of that is voided. They can care less. They can care less about that. So let me get back to the normal training schedule for you guys. Well, hold on. Before I get into that, how are you guys doing out there in the field? How is everything going for you guys? Is the economy kicking your butt? Are you not as diversified out there with your clientele? Ooh, I don't even know how to say that. Murad, what's going on IG? What is your situation out there? Are you guys working for somebody, getting ready to branch out, or what? Let me see what Heatcraft's got going on. Let me see what Heatcraft's got going on. I don't know if you guys are interested in doing these walk-ins or even doing reefers or any of that kind of stuff. But I'm going to check and see what the training schedule looks like. All right, there's December. These you do have to travel to Atlanta, Georgia for these classes. So here is the CO2. Let's see what the CO2 class is looking like. Let me see about registering with the CO2. CO2 is the future. You got to, if you want anything to do with grocery stores, if you want, if you want anything to do with these new walk-ins that are going to be coming up, you're looking at CO2. Damn, I'm gonna have to sign back in on this damn thing. Okay, good. All right. So DCNF says things are going well. Yeah. So if you do want to learn about walk-ins, and if you do want CO2 training, Heatcraft. This is one of the top brands when it comes to refrigeration, and this is everywhere. These walk-ins, not only are you talking about learning institutions, but you're talking about restaurants. Not only are you talking about restaurants, but you're also talking about hospitals. Heatcraft, grocery stores, the whole nine. So what you want to do is you want to hold on, let me copy this, put this in the chat. So you're going to go to ATL. Oh, good. All right. Because I get a lot of information from Instagram and YouTube, but the information that's lacking. Okay, good. Higgins Appliance. All right, cool. And Higgins Appliance, how did that thing go Sunday? The thing that I am lacking is I don't have information on if you guys are independent or if you're working for a company. So a lot of that is the missing component. Yeah, too busy is always a good problem to have. I am actually suffering from a little bit of burnout. I'm really glad that that the holiday season is on us right now. So I put the Heatcraft information in there so you can go to the training section. The free training that they have is really limited, but the paid classes are, they say they're the best. They're the best that you can go out there and get. Hold on, let me see here. See, when I go into Heatcraft, because I have been taking their videos since the pandemic. Yeah, they talk about salt air and all this other stuff. There are tons of work for walk-in. Only drawback I have with the walk-ins are that you rarely get them where they're mounted in a parking garage. You rarely get them where they're mounted on the ground. Usually your walk-ins are going to be mounted up on the roof, and you have to climb a ladder to get to it. and that gets a little it gets a little tiring. It gets a little tiring doing walk-ins. It's usually best if you have a couple of people. Walk-ins will take up quite a bit of your time. Defrosting the ice on the evaporator, just moving items, just any number of things. And then it's the sheer amount of time it takes to find out what the hell is going on with the walk-in. Is it that somebody's just leaving the doors open, or is there something else? You know, fixing drains, and then dealing with these damn electrical problems, fixing issues that were around from when units were, you know, first installed, and now you come along and you have to change, you know, orientations of condensers and all that kind of stuff, that just their location, all manners of fun stuff. So let me see. We got Heatcraft, letting you guys know to go to Heatcraft. Hold on one second. Oh man, throw something at me. What are you guys interested in, so I could look this up for you? Because I can always go into the health department for you. And just for the new people that are coming in, Hoshizaki is doing training in Florida, December 10th, 11th, and 12th. Those of you that are in Texas, specifically the Houston area, we're having classes. We're having classes in December for Scotsman. Let's see here. We're having classes for Scotsman in December. So yeah, that is Humble, Texas, December 10th, which is Houston. And then in Pennsylvania, you guys are having your Manitowoc classes. So King of Prussia, you guys have Manitowoc class. That's December 12th. And once again, you want to take these classes, you want to go with your local distributor, take your local distributor's classes. Oh, okay. ICP. They got their stuff in Tulsa. Let me see. I skip all these counter days. Here we go. Hagerstown, Maryland. And I think this is the closest that they're going to come to DC, is Hagerstown, Maryland. So that's where your Manitowoc class is going to be. Let's see here. Hold on one second. You guys know. One second. Hagerstown. To DC. Yeah, so that's about an hour and 20 minutes away. So unfortunately, that looks like that is your closest one, is going to be Hagerstown, Maryland. For you DC guys, for you Baltimore guys, January 7th. So the beginning of the year, you've got your class with Manitowoc. Then the next day is going to be Harrisburg. That's where I used to live. Lancaster, PA. Cincinnati, Ohio. Ooh, they got a lot of people over there in Cincinnati. They must be involving some large clients. Yeah. 15th and 16th, and yeah, they must be involving. It's probably going to be pretty full classes. Fredericks, Maryland. So yeah, kicking off the new year, you East Coast guys are going to have your training with Manitowoc. So that's something to start to plan for. So I'm just checking on a different screen so I don't overload what I'm doing with this one. Let me see again. And yeah, we don't really have. Let me see what January's got. So yeah, and then once again with Hoshizaki, it's going to be back here in Texas in January. So we got quite a bit of time. And then in February is when Houston, New Orleans, Lafayette, Corpus Christi, Jackson, Mississippi. So this is when that's when we're going to have time. So we got time for our training. We got plenty of time. We're in February. All right, let me see here. So we got Heatcraft. We've got and just so you guys know, every single month, hold on. Beer Cave. Oh man, it's not Perlick. I'm doing this so I could jog my memory. For the other walk-in manufacturers that are, I think this one is Hoshizaki owned. How many of you guys ever work on Perlick anyway? Perlick doesn't do walk-in, but how many people in here have ever heard of Perlick? Well, you know what? Does Perlick? Yeah, Perlick does some beer. They do. Perlick does. They have some beer training. Hold on, they have some beer training, residential, commercial resources, and education. There's the training. Yeah, Perlick does have beer training, so I was on the right track. So your places, your bars, your Red Lobsters, your Hooters, that type of thing, they use Perlick Power Pack. So they use the Perlick Power Pack system, and that is for the glycol. So if you did want to sneak into getting into restaurants and bars and things of that nature, the equipment that they're using to keep the beer lines cold. You got Perlick, you got Glass Tender, and you got another one. And it's gonna come to mind in just a minute. Hold on one second. Yeah, Perlick system is tripping. I don't know if it's a website or if it is Comcast. What I'm gonna do is this. YouTube. How many people have ever worked on a glycol system? Oh, okay, that's HVAC. Oh yeah, that's Jumper Man. Perlick. Oh man, I don't want to. Okay. Let's see if this sucker is gonna work. Man, you guys are quiet today. Yo, what's going on IG? I see you on there, man. I guess
all suits are full.
Yeah. This is residential. While this is going on, I'm gonna look for. And this is the same whether it's for bars or for your home. This is the exact same system that they use. Hold on. All right, so you got the good idea. That's all right. So you can go to Perlic's site and you could find all of these different ones. What I'm trying to do is find for you guys the power pack, and Perlic is being ooh. Here we go. This is from HP. I'm not even going to show you one of his videos. I want one right from Perlic. Or maybe I'll show you one from Jumperman Tech. Yes. Yeah, the glycol breaks down. It's just sugar, corn syrup, really, and alcohol. So you could buy your glycol.
And welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC, we do everything DIY. And today we have a return service call for a beverage cooler and dispenser.
So you'll see these suckers mounted up towards the ceiling. And this is what they're
Thank
using.
you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. In my previous video, I troubleshooted this machine and we found that this carbonator motor is bad. It had locked rotor. This is the brand new motor. Looking real cool. It's gonna be my first time changing one of these. Just so you guys get a better look at this unit if you haven't watched the previous video, we're gonna open up this section here. And in here, we have the refrigeration unit. Inside here, we have water with glycol. Pretty simple unit. So we got the condensing unit right here for a compressor, air-cooled condenser. It's a bit dirty in here, as you can see. So Christian's gonna be doing the maintenance on the condensing unit while I change this carbonator motor. So let's go ahead and clean this cover. And here's that coil, definitely a bit dirty, definitely gonna wanna brush that down. So got the power off for this unit right now. Just wanna show you guys what's.
Hit the open road and save big at apremium.com. An 18% discount that'll blow your mind? That's
White, I believe that's terminal 2.
So as you can see here, you wire this in just like you do any other motor.
Black wire, hot wire on terminal 1, and white wire on terminal 2. As
the
far as
instructions
this
are going to
motor,
be typically on the lid,
pull
on
that
the
out.
inside.
But it does come with a new frame. I feel like it would look a lot nicer with a new frame. It'll be more work, but what I would like to do is try to clean this out, try to take off these hoses, try to run water through it, pressurized water, and try to see if there's any gunk inside here. This thing definitely locked up, but that's because all the rust that we saw on the old motor.
So that's another one. This is something that is going to keep you in constant. Oh, okay, that's the same guy. This is another video. Let me just show you what the so as you can see here, yo, what's happening? All of this stuff requires PM. So here's the glycol. You can go ahead and get this right from supplyhouse.com. You can get this right from your local supply house. Your local supply house. I know all this is saying, you know, Perlick from Zorro, but Granger, yeah, Granger has it. Baker Supply, everybody carries. Oh, and then there's Micromatic. Oh, good. Looking through here, I could see if I could find one. Man, they're showing me everything. So this is something else that you're gonna have to do PMs on. You're gonna have to go ahead and clear all that stuff out. Yo, Bayou Repair Guy, man. What my guess is, where you from? New Orleans, Louisiana, somewhere? What part of the country are you in? And all right, what direction are you looking to go in with your business? What brands of appliances? Are you looking to do beverage? Are you looking to do coffee, beer? Looking for a Micromatic? Here it is. Let me see if Micromatic has the training. Yeah, Micromatic does have the training. All right. So down here at the bottom, so I finally jogged my memory. So you can go to Micromatic, and Micromatic will teach you how to put together the walk-in. They'll teach you how to put together the condenser. They'll teach you put in the evaporator. They'll teach you about the cold pack, meaning the glycol system. So this is a hands-on training. They do this every month. See, 3 days of hands-on. I think it's like $700 or something like that. Yeah, $625. $625. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. So I got a little something for you on the Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. Hold on, let me show these dates, and don't let me forget about the Dunkin' Donuts. So here they go. They cover 3 different regions of the country. Every month they are providing training in those 3 different areas of the country. So here, this is already 2025. So January, you got the beginning of January for Central. So that's going to be outside of Chicago. Actually, that looks like that's 815. That looks like that is a little further north. It looks like that's a little, you would still probably fly in through O'Hare or Midway. Then what they say here, Northeast. All right, so that's Center Valley, PA. So this is going to be your hands-on training. Every single month they're doing these classes hands-on, so you can learn all different types of, as they say here, direct draw, long draw, and you have your air cooled. So don't forget, this is something that is going to be, even though you would take this with Micromatic, this would still transfer over with Perlick. This will still transfer over with Glass Tender. This will still transfer over with any of the true bar back beverage systems. So $625 is not a bad for 3 days, training manual, supplies, and they're gonna feed you. Once again, you just have to get there. You just have to get there. And like I said, East, Midwest, and then West. All right, so let me see here. Dunkin' Donuts. Now, let me get to Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts uses, shoot, I just forgot. Hold on, it's a dosing system. I'm gonna Google it right now. Sugar dosing system. Let me do a milk. what is that system? What is that system? You guys are. I've been running all day. That last job, Houston is. I traveled an hour and 15 minutes and stayed within the borders of Houston. That traffic coming back was a little rough. Hold on one second. It is. I think I got the device in here. There's a dosing system that every single Dunkin' Donuts uses. Dunkin' Donuts sugar. Man, where is? Oh, Sure Shot. Bam, there it is. Finally. So if you no, okay. So Bun, you are right. Bun makes one as well. Sure Shot is in all of these places too. You will also from time to time find Sure Shot in McDonald's, some Burger King. Oh, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is using Sure Shot. Salad and Go uses Sure Shot. Sure Shot is a dosing appliance. It is not just for sugar. They can do sugars. They can do creamer, milk. So it is. Let me just show you all. It can do. So some of these you might have noticed. You might notice this one. This was a very popular one right here. The controls are on the side, and it's an infrared controller. Sure Shot will send you a new programmer to update the software if you're into that. I've shown this. I don't know if anybody's ever seen me introduce this to you. Let me show you what the Sure Shot costs. For sale. Spencer for sale. So here you go. They are not cheap. Sure Shot is not cheap. You might find these from time to time in nursing homes and things of that nature, but all sorts of coffee shops will carry it. As you can see from here, these are all Sure Shots. So Sure Shot and Bun are two that are heavy into this market. Why would a location use something like Sure Shot? Well, it's very simple. The reason why they use this kind of appliance is for consistency. So these dosers will automatically, they just put the cup in there and they push the button. You say, oh, you want 2 creams, 2 sugars? And they push the button and it'll automatically dispense the right amount of cream and sugar that they desire. It'll automatically put into the cup the right amount of low fat, oat milk, all that kind of stuff. I never really thought it was that big of a deal until I started servicing these and hearing the employees complain. And their complaint was that without the Sure Shot, they were constantly spilling and over pouring. Then you had managers where their numbers were off. So the managers' numbers were off on their orders because they were using more creamer than what they should. And that was all due to a Sure Shot. And like I said, that was something that was new to me. It was something that opened up my eyes. That these people really can't They can't function like you and I think that they should. They really don't. So you see these things and this looks exactly like a bun, but it's not. It's a Sure Shot. And you have these that are refrigerated. You have some that are not. Some that are doing just powder. Let me go on over to the Sure Shot. So like I said, these are very expensive items. They have whole suites designed for these things. So all the sweeteners set up in one, whether you want whole milk or skim milk. And then like you see over here, you got your sugars and you have your creamers, your powdered creamers. So they are all set. This is your, like I said before, your Tim Hortons, your Dunkin' Donuts, some Starbucks. Okay, you want to learn how to work on them? Right. All you have to do is just call the guy. All you got to do is, they got pretty much just one guy for their tech support. It is simply just a refrigeration unit. So it's just got a compressor in it. Now they're going to be R290, but primarily the ones you're going to run into, they're going to be 134A, these older ones. So they have, as you see, just pour out the iced coffee, and it is very, very difficult to tell the difference between a Sure Shot and a bun. They look, for the most part, these things look identical. Unless you're working with these things every day, you're not gonna notice. So here we go with the tech support. Here's the people here. These are your guys right here, and Mary handles the parts. Tech documents. Like I said, there's not really much to this. Not really much. This is the only one that I'm really familiar with, is this refrigerated dispensing unit. Like I said, it is designed for cream, milk, milkshake mixes, iced coffee, and other beverages. So they already have this pre-programmed, and then as you see with all the different ones, you could basically toggle through, select what kind of liquid you want dispensed, and then once you open it, let me see if I can get a picture with this thing open. Once you open it, there are 3 different containers inside this particular one. Let's see if we can find one. There's the software. Here's proportion. Oh, there's the videos. Oh, hold on. There's really not much to these, but without it, the customers are losing their ever-loving minds without these damn things. All right, let me turn this damn sound off. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn the sound off and see if I can play one. Especially putting in the bags.
Proper dairy bag loading. If the dairy bag is not loaded properly, the tube may start to pull back into the product case.
And they will call.
This can cause product to leak into the valve, which is the #1 reason for inaccurate dispense amounts.
Yes.
Open the main door and remove the product case. This is a center spout bag. Grab the 2 corners and lift it up so the tube is positioned towards the front. Gently lower the bag into the product case, allowing the tube and fitment to naturally fall toward the opening. If necessary, you can adjust the bag to remove as many wrinkles as you can. Reach in and carefully pull the tube out. Then grab a hold of the bag fitment and gently pull it out so the fitment easily fits through the opening of the product case. Do not pull the tube, as if you do, the tube will most likely door and then the valve door.
So that whole section that's open, that's refrigerated in there.
Grab hold of both handles and lift the product case into the dispenser. Align the tube into the center of the valve, ensuring that it is not pinched by the valve door.
And normally,
do not pull or stretch the tube. Do not over-tighten. Cut the tube on a 45-degree angle approximately 5/8 of an inch below the bottom of the valve. If the tube is cut improperly, such as too long, it will result in dispense in.
Let me show you. So this is something they only have you do this when
reprogramming the dispenser.
They only have you
the infrared program transfer fob is supplied by SureShot Solutions.
Right.
It is pre-programmed to customer specifications. The download is a simple wireless transfer of digital data from the fob to the infrared programming window in the side console at the lower left side of the dispenser. This is a two-step process. Important note: after this procedure is completed, the dispenser must be fully loaded with product, otherwise the dispense quantities will not be accurate. If you are using dairy bags, replace each dairy product with a full bag. The first step is to download the program from the fob to the side console. Turn off the dispenser. Point the fob at the side console's programming window. Press the activation button on the fob, and then turn on the dispenser. Do not remove the fob until the process is complete. The process can take at least 60 seconds. The left light on the fob will illuminate for the duration of the programming.
All right, well, you get the idea. You get the idea. So here they're training videos. Let me go ahead and put the SureShot in the chat. So that's the information on SureShot. That will get you into your Dunkin' Donuts, your Tim Hortons, which are popping up everywhere. That'll get you into some of your Burger King, some of your McDonald's are using SureShot. I'll put this over there. I don't know if it's going to pop up. Let me see if I can find some. Right. So just like I said, SureShot is a company that makes beverage dispensers and add-ons for commercial machines, including those used at McDonald's. See, they use them in their McCafe system. So here's there's the upgrade kit that they're using for McDonald's. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. So here you go. These are the SureShot units for McDonald's. This is the McDonald's section of their system. So these are the ones. So if you want to offer your services to McDonald's, these are the units. These are the ones. Hey, Toronto, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming. So these are the ones for McDonald's. Like I told you before, I know some of you guys got this whole hard on for McDonald's. Well, here it is. If you guys want to get into McDonald's, you need to get trained on as many items as you possibly can. And hopefully one of these McDonald's locations will have a need for you. Once they see that you have training on their SureShot, they see that you have training on the multiplex, which is their McCafe, Once they see you have training on the ice machines, which are going to be your Manitowocs, the FBD machine, you stand a better chance of gaining one of these guys as your clients. To step right up and think that you're going to go ahead and get a McDonald's and then work on their fryer, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. You're not going to learn how to work on a damn fryer at McDonald's. That's just not a possibility. So here's your information. Yet again, another product that you can find in, this is not in every single McDonald's, but you will find these in most McDonald's, and you're seeing the decals. So these are the ones that you program. So you've seen the video. Now you understand how you would program one of these Sure Shot units. There's the key fob size item. You know where to point it, because it sounds easy, but when you stand in front of it, you're like, where the hell do I point this thing? And it's on the left side, right there below the display. And then you're going to peel off the other panel and install this one on there. And like I said before, iced coffee, small, medium, large. And then there's the other items for, and then there's the oat milk. There's the button for oat milk, and then they're going to have the other buttons there for, these are going to equate to sugar. Yeah, sugar and other creamers, half and half, whole milk, and then you have your button for oat milk. Oh, excuse me. All right. What else would you guys like to know? Let me see. Let me go into, hold on a second. I am going to, while we're doing this, now McDonald's uses a number of different companies for walk-ins. I'm gonna show you this one, which is usually a crowd favorite. Damn, hold on one second. Bear with me 1 second. This is, yeah, okay. There we go. Igniter Labs. I forget. Okay, it's Portal. Oh, okay, good. I'm in. All right, sorry about that. Let me drop this and let me share with you the other screen. So once again, you guys can go to Igniter Labs. You use this time that you got in, before the big uptick in training starts. Here's your Alto Sham, which is the competitor for Rationale. You have your AJN Tunes, which is your steamers. I've showed you guys before. That's your Firehouse subs. Different places like that. Henny Penny training. Baker's Pride, this speed oven, you don't see it that much anymore. This is your Duke, which is your McDonald's. So this is your McDonald's, which is the batch broiler, which teaches you. I'm sorry. Did I say McDonald's? I am so sorry. I mean Burger King. I'm sorry. Okay, the Micromatic. All right, 1 second. So this is the information for your Burger King. And up until recently, it was your Red Robin. And for all those of you interested in Portillo's, this is the machine for Portillo's. So here's all the information here. This tells you everything you need to know, all the different parts, part numbers, the full 9. This is your tech support in your pocket. Well, like I said, this is the equipment. Hold on, I'll go through the interactive training. This is the equipment for Burger King. This is your way in for Burger King. And lower burner. We'll go over that.
Let's inspect the lower tube burner that we removed previously for any damage and/or carbon buildup. A paper clip can be used to clear any accumulated deposits from inside the burner ports. Be aware that sharper tools may adversely affect the porting on the burner. If it can't be effectively cleaned, Duke suggests replacing the burner. Also, ensure the air shutter cover is intact and secured properly. Finally, ask the restaurant manager if there are any other lower burners in the restaurant which may require inspection.
All right, let me see here. Ooh, airbox cover.
With the lower burner previously removed, you can inspect and replace the lower burner orifice shown here. Make sure you replace it with the correct gas orifice per the Duke chart here. Our unit is natural gas and at sea level, which means we need a number 31 orifice. Using a socket wrench, loosen and remove the old orifice and replace it with the new one. Use the torque wrench here to finish tightening the orifice to 60 inch-pounds. Be aware that over-tightening can shear off the orifice holder fitting. Remember to perform a gas leak test once the broiler is reassembled.
All right, so we got stuff like that here, the igniters, and I'm gonna show you a little something about it.
To replace all of the igniters, let's do the lower igniter first. Disconnect the lower igniter cable and ground wire from the igniter. Then remove the nuts securing the igniter and remove the igniter. Now, discard the lower igniter. The lower igniter will be replaced later.
Okay, so they want me to go to the next one. So that's igniter. Then we go to igniter 2.
The two upper igniters are next. Remember that each upper burner has a corresponding igniter. Remove the nuts securing each igniter and remove both igniters. Now, discard the upper igniters. The upper igniters will be replaced later.
So this is done annually. You do this for them once a year.
Replacing the flame sensors. Each upper IR burner has a corresponding flame sensor assembly, which was removed earlier. If not fully removed, disconnect the upper flame sensors wires from the upper ignition module. Then pull out both upper flame sensors from the flame sensor tubes. Loosen the wire retaining bracket on the lower shelf. Either squeeze the 3 tabs on the underside of the shelf grommet or crush the grommet to allow routing and removal of each flame sensor from the shelf. Feed the wires through the shelf, completely removing the flame sensor. Now, discard the flame sensors. The upper flame sensors will be replaced later.
Oh, let me show you here. So this, let me stop that one. That's this piece of equipment right here. Like I told you before, this is the Duke batch broiler. This is the equipment in Burger King. So they have an option with 2. This is the number 1 piece of equipment that Burger King uses. The other one is the Nico. Nico is the other option that Burger King has. So as you see, you can go with, they have ones that are electric too, because not every place has gas. Not every place has gas. So some of them are electric. So once you get trained up on this piece of equipment, this is something that every single Burger King location has to do annually. Now, once you perform this annual PM kit, let me show you the PM kit. Oh, and the other company that uses this is not Dairy Queen, Baskin Robbins. I think it's Baskin Robbins. They will use the Nico. So here are the parts to do the PM. So you're paid to go ahead and install this kit annually. See, they say annual. You're paid to put this in annually. Once you put this in, you're essentially guaranteeing that the unit is not going to fail for the entire year. So in the kit is all of your flame sensors, your igniters. It even comes with the tool. Your air covers for your blower, and then all the sprays. There's your fuses. There's the orifice on your units. So you are paid to go ahead and do this. Every single Burger King, every Burger King that you have ever seen is required to do this. See, it is called the annual. Oh yeah, you can't see that. Sorry about that. It is called the annual PM kit. Every single one has to have this done. Every single one. So this is required. So here's the manual, all that good stuff. But you see on Igniter Labs, you will have the information to change everything. Change all the different components. Everything is here. Yeah, Igniter Labs is the program. So let me show you. Let me go back. Let me show you who Igniter Labs is. So let me go back to the beginning. And let me show you Igniter Labs. So this is Igniter Labs. They're the ones that are actually making the training videos. The training videos used to be a pain in the butt, but they've made them a lot easier to use, and they've allowed for you to skip around. Before, you didn't have that kind of option. They have several packages for you to choose from. Here's the different manufacturers that are covered through them: Cleveland, Duke, Frymaster, Henny Penny, Manitowoc, Mary Chef. There's your Wilbur Curtis. There's your Turbo Chef. So if you try to get training from Turbo Chef, they no longer offer you training. The training that they direct you to, you click on the link, it is going to take you right to Igniter Labs. Oh, excuse me. It's going to take you right to Igniter Labs. And this is where they have all the training. They go over, like you saw before, you have, here it is, you can download all the documents. It tells you with what year they came out. It lets you know, for which models. You can get your service manuals, the cleaning manual, all that good stuff. Or you can just go to training. You can watch the videos just like what you just saw with the Burger King one. Let me make sure you guys are seeing. Yeah. So just like you guys saw with the Burger King. So you go over, you can look at install, you could swap around, or you can go to troubleshoot. And this, using the troubleshoot options, is what makes this thing turn into tech support in your pocket. So as long as you have a decent signal, you can go ahead and get in there and, oh yeah, I was supposed to hit the top button. Sorry about that. So you can get in here and verify if what
Most
you're
of the
doing is
component
right.
Test procedures require the voltage to be. Click on the component to view the test procedures.
So we'll do the blower motor, which is a
Unplug the
common
unit and make
issue.
sure the motor spins freely. Measure the resistance of the motor windings. If all readings are correct, reconnect power and check for voltage at the windings. If voltage isn't present, ensure the BMSC is operating properly. If the BMSC is,
So they tell you all the different, like here's the
convection
heater.
heaters are powered by 208 volts AC and has a resistance of 14.4 ohms. The heaters.
So this prevents a tech out in the field from feeling lost. So let me go back to troubleshooting. So here you go. There's your fault codes.
Click on the buttons to learn how to troubleshoot fault codes.
So let's say it's got a fault code 6. You can open up your app. Well, it used to be on an app. You open up your phone or your tablet.
Hot? If it is, check the cooling fans and make sure they're clean. If the fans aren't running, test the voltage. If voltage is present, replace the fan. If voltage isn't present, check to see if the thermostat is open or closed. If it's closed, check the wiring to the fan. If it's open, replace the thermostat. If the oven isn't hot, go into test mode and check the EC temperature. Is it below 65 degrees Celsius? If so, check the fan.
So as you see, it goes
This
through
fault appears
every
if
single
the
code.
RTD circuit is open, shorted, or temperature reads above 645 degrees Fahrenheit. Follow the testing procedures to troubleshoot. The problem is most likely a bad RTD. Why?
So they go over every single one of the fault codes
four
that
appears
comes
when
up
you push
and
the
tell you
emergency
how to
stop
handle
button.
it.
The fault is cleared from the display.
So this is why Igniter Labs,
Troubleshoot cooling
Turbo
output
Chef
issues
directs you
and a blank screen.
right to Igniter Labs. So you see, okay, if I got a blank
If the
screen,
display is blank, listen for a beep. If you don't hear a beep, check the incoming and output voltage on the 24-volt power supply. Replace the fuses if incoming voltage is missing, or if the output voltage is missing.
so as you can see here, they are covering each and every issue that you are going to run across. Now, I see this is not the one you guys are used to. This is one I have in quite a few different locations. The Turbo Chef you guys are used to is going to be, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back to the library. You could just, I could just type in. So this I series is the one that you used to find at Starbucks. So now they switched to Mary Chef. And once again, you have all your documents, or you can go to the reference guide. Once again, it's tech support in your pocket. And then you can go to fault codes, F3 error code, and then it tells you how to test everything, and then here are the part numbers for what you're looking for. And then they used to keep up to date. They haven't exactly kept up to date, but Partstown is very good with, if you put in any of those old numbers, Partstown is quick to say, okay, this is the updated part. Heaters and blowers, you have problems, you just follow the diagram. If you want to identify what these things are, let's see here. the catalytic converter. So it's giving you the part number, the name, and then you can go through with the other parts, the cooling fan, all that good stuff. We'll go with the I3, and we'll go with the power supply. So here's the part number, the whole nine. So there's not really much of a need to run and, you know, call someone. But for most of you guys that have been keeping up with my content, you guys are familiar with this. But those of you that are not, this is Igniter Labs. This is tech support in your pocket. You have information on ovens, fryers. Let me see here. We'll go with Hoshizaki. So if you're having issues with Hoshizaki, or you're going out on Hoshizaki and you're not too familiar with it, let's see what this is like. So we'll go with troubleshooting. No ice production.
To continue troubleshooting, make sure the wire harness is not disconnected or loose. Check if the fuse in the KMS switch box is blown. Ensure the control switch is not in the wash or off position, and the contacts are good. Test the control transformer for an open or shorted coil winding. Check the interlock switch on the cleaning valve to see if it is in the open, vertical position. Check for bad contacts. On the control board, check for alarms and the bin control open yellow LED indicating a full dispenser. Check the board and replace it if it is bad. Check if the bin control is tripped with the bin filled with ice. The actuator is stuck in position, or bin control is defective. Check the inlet water valve for a clogged screen or orifice, an open coil winding, or opening in freeze cycle. Make sure that the float switch moves freely and is not defective.
So they go over all, a number of different issues. The nice thing to do if you're out and about and you're having trouble with a Hoshizaki, you can go right to the reference guide. Go right to the reference guide. Let's see here. Troubleshooting, freeze up during the harvest. So instead of looking at the video, you could read through here real quick and see, is the evaporator scaled up, and that is the section that makes the ice. Cube guides positioned incorrectly because the Hoshizaki uses water to release the ice from the evaporator. And then water pressure as well. So if your water pressure is too low, you don't have enough water to, once again, help release the ice from the plate because you don't have enough water in the system. So once again, everything is basically focusing on water. So let me go back. But yeah, so you got Hoshizaki on here. Let's see here. What else we got? The Alto Sham stuff is pretty good. Anybody? I'm not signed up for everything, but what else do you guys want to see on this list? I need a little interaction from y'all because I am hemorrhaging viewers right now. Y'all are like, we are not trying to see this right now. What are you interested in at this point? Are you interested in Alto Sham? Are you interested in microwaves? So all the information, all the tech guides on microwaves are right here. Especially from ACP, which is Amana. And as you see, this is some of the older ones. And there's the information for Wendy's. unit is dead, blah, blah, blah. Tell you to check the terminal block. You can go back, main fuse, tell you what it is. It's a 30 amp fuse and your TCO. So once again, you're getting your parts heat, no heat, but the display count. That's a common one. So the interlock switch. So here is, just like on residential, here's your interlock switch. There's your part number, and one of your cherry switches is, one of your micro switches is like gummed up. Something's wrong with it. So you just replace the whole micro switch. And this is just an example. So that's microwaves. You have your fryers in there. Let me see. I don't know if I got Henny Penny. I might have Henny Penny. Oh, I do have Henny Penny. So Henny Penny, once again, this is your some of your chicken joints right there. Matter of fact, Golden Chick is going to Henny Penny from the Ultra Fryer. Henny Penny's always been like with KFC and Popeyes. That's always an option for those guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have interest in seeing what this is offering. Big Mike Adams, what's the word? You got any interest in seeing that or what? I guess y'all don't. I will take this time while I'm waiting on y'all to interact to tell you guys to hit the like and share the video. That'd be greatly appreciated if you guys would do that for me. I'm still in the 700 range on subscribers. I need to get to the 1,000 so I can have support from the commercials that YouTube has instead of getting it from you guys. All right, so let me see here. No, still nothing. Still nothing from y'all. Y'all quiet as church mice. So what we're going to do is I'll show you. So this is the, what the hell? I'll go over the control board on the Henny Penny. Nice thing about when you're dealing with these restaurants or even cafeterias and whatnot, when you have a number of these units together, you can always take a control board from one that's working, and it's just a simple plug, and you can unplug it from the one that's working and swap it with the one that isn't to see if you're still having the same problem. And most times you'll notice that it is not the board. You'll notice that it's not the board. But if so, now you have a definitive way of finding out. Usually what you're going to have is a problem with ignition on a Henny Penny. Breaker, cord. Let me see what we got here. Filter light. Yes. So here, probes. These are going to be your main issues. Pumps are constantly getting blocked up. Actually, on the Henny Penny, the pump is not that fun to do. It's not that fun to do. I don't give a damn who you are. It's still going to take you a while. Here are your high limits. And it's telling you exactly which type. So this is the, goes up to the 425. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Let me show you what the interactive, and I believe this is going to be, this is going to be old interactive training. But let me show you the troubleshooting. Let's see here. E10. Yeah, we're going to go with an E10. E10 is a very common one to have.
Of Evolution Elite gas fryers. Fryers 1 and 3 are working properly. However, fryer number 2 is displaying the error code, E10. This is the code that's displayed when oil gets too hot and the high limit thermostat trips. First, let's see if the oil is hot. Go to the toolbox and select the pyrometer with the liquid probe. Turn the pyrometer on and test the oil temperature.
Yeah, these.
What's the temperature reading?
You used to.
If the oil temperature is below
They made
410
you
degrees
move
Fahrenheit
the different
or
components around
210 degrees Celsius
with the
high
older
limit should be
model.
reset.
It was a
To
lot
reset the
more
high limit, open the fryer door
interactive,
and press the black reset button shown
and they got a
here.
lot of pushback for
If
that
the high limit resets,
because training took
then when the
forever.
fryer is turned on, it will try to heat. If the high limit didn't reset, E10
And
will
the damn
still
thing
be
will start
displayed.
beeping at you.
Our fryer is on. Did the burners light?
And here's a good
since
view
the
of
burners
the
didn't
plugs
try
that
to
go into the
light,
board.
Let's check out the high limit thermostat.
Oftentimes you'll find that that damn high limit thermostat is broken, and they will break it during cleaning. Oh, good, we stopped. And they'll break that damn thing during cleaning when they're supposed to. That and other times it gets so much carbon buildup on it, that the damn thing won't read. And then that thing just starts chirping. The damn thing starts going off like some kind of a nuclear alarm. But as you can see here, this is Henny Penny is not cheap. And it's one of my favorites. Don't tell Fry Master. It's one of my favorites, the Henny Penny is. So as you can see here, this one is 18 grand. 18 grand. This is your, let me see if I pull this up. Henny Penny Popeyes. Henny Penny Popeyes archives. So these are the ones for Popeyes. Okay, it's not showing me. They used to have this. I don't know what year this is. Let's see here. This is their Flex Fusion. Oh, let me forget it. Let me see here. Popeyes. Let me see what the hell they call this. It's not a list. Let me see what pops up now. Nope. Let me see what this is. So they will have a separate section, and just like with have you seen with McDonald's and everything else, so they'll have a different section. Popeyes. It's all about how you type it in to find out, but you'll typically come up with the website that each operator is using to choose to show which items that they're able to use. And hold on a second. I don't know if you guys want to see any of my damn Henny Penny pictures. Yeah, what the hell? I'll go back to what's the name? You guys want to see anything in particular from Igniter Labs before I shut it down? Before I shut down Igniter Labs. So once again, using Igniter Labs, you could learn ovens, fryers, microwaves, ice machines, steamers. Let me make sure you guys are seeing the screen. Good, you guys are seeing. Well, how much time do you have? I mean, look at all of these brands. How much time do you have? Let me see, view all. I mean, what kind of value are you gonna get from me showing you 2 seconds of a steamer training? What kind of value are you gonna get 2 seconds from a Cleveland Combitherm, Frymaster, Heatcraft walk-in, the beacon system, which is now old. There's the did I show you a previous one? So the value is from you actually going through it and doing your own training. Yes, you're supposed to set up an account with them. That's how this works, because it's months worth of training just on any of them. So what you need to do is you need to contact Igniter Labs, and you can ask for Mike. It's a 312 number. Let me pull up the other one. What the hell? I'll pull up this one. Let me pull up Igniter Labs. Let me see if you guys are looking at the same thing. No, you're not. Oh, okay, there it is. All right, so let me show you where you go. So here's Igniter Labs. Let me go to maybe it's on the Help Center. I'll probably go right to the beginning. Technical About Us. Let me see if I can find Mike. There we go. Mike Halpin. So he's the one that's going to be able to set up your account. Where's a good phone number for him? He typically is the one that answers the phone. Where the hell is this? All right, let me go to home. Oh, there's the number up at the top. So you call that number right there. Call that 312 number. Mike is going to answer the phone. At least he used to for the last decade. Mike is going to answer the phone. You tell him you're interested in checking out the Igniter Labs tech training. And then he'll either maybe he'll give you a 30-day trial, a 7-day trial, or something like that. And then they do have payment plans where you could pay. Well, they used to have a monthly plan, but I think now it's just an annual. Pay like 150. Well, I think I'm grandfathered in with $150 a year. And you have this reference. So now you're not lost. You don't have to worry about somebody answering the phone. You don't have to worry about waiting in line on tech support. And most importantly, you have somewhere to start. You got somewhere to start, and you got somewhere to use as reference. You have all the training guides. All of the training guides you can download. Let me go back to it. Let me close this out. Make sure you guys can see. So, let's see here. Let me see here. I don't know if I still have the Wendy's. I still should. Yeah, I think I have the Wendy's program. I do. So you go into the document stuff. So I'm set up for everything that Wendy's has. So here's the Wendy's service guide. So I could just go here, tap on it. I download it, and all right. So let me cancel this window, and let's add it. Bam. So just like that, just that quick. I've got the tech guide. This is for the main piece of equipment in Wendy's. This is their hot and crisp fry station for the Wendy's layout. Let me see if I can make this damn thing bigger. So if you have any desires on servicing Wendy's outside of just their ice machine. So here it is. If you have a problem with the fan, which is a common thing, repair time 1 hour. This is actually how you get at it. Boom. All the information is right there. And as you know now, Wendy's is the number 2 chain. McDonald's and now Wendy's. Tells you how to change everything. How many pages is 8 pages? Everything is right here. all your information. So everything that you are looking at, you have all the access to the tech guides for every single brand. All right, let me close this out. Every single brand. And let me go back to Igniter real quick, because I don't have every package. I don't have every package with Igniter. During the pandemic, they gave me access to everything for a while. So I have, like I said, I have the Wendy's. So I've got the Wendy's program. Oh, okay. They gave me the Tech Foundation. I don't think I've ever done any of these tech. And they gave me the Wilbur Curtis, which is training on the coffee. So like I said, AJ Antunes. So this is, as you saw, if you guys look at any of my stuff, this is the same toaster, or very similar to the toaster that was at that Burger King where the whole side panel was off. This is an exact same one to that. And everything is pretty much the same. Everything is pretty much the same between these two bun toasters. So when you have your air codes, now of course the air codes are going to be a little different, but let's go back to parts identification, base heaters. So these are all your components. They go over how to change the belts, high limit thermostats, all of that good stuff. So what's good for one is typically good for all. And then once again, here's the document section. So there's all the manuals you can download. All of the manuals. Once again, interactive. Let me go to the chain and let's see here. Troubleshoot. Go to troubleshoot where the buns. Notice, I don't want no display. I want not toasted. Yeah. That's what I want.
In this scenario, the display flashes low and the buns are not toasting properly. The first step is to check if the platen thermocouple is properly connected and has the proper resistance. Click on the side panel to remove it. Verify that the wiring and the terminal plug connection is not loose. Next, click on the platen thermocouple plug to remove it from the control board. Set the multimeter to the 200 ohms position. And drag the probes to the terminal plug.
You used to have to do that in the program.
Measure across the terminals on the terminal plug.
And yep, we used to have
the meter should indicate 2
to have to do that.
ohms
That was
at room temperature.
pain in the ass.
It's important to note that if the unit is warm or hot, the resistance will be higher. But this doesn't mean the thermocouple is defective. Now measure the resistance of the individual red and yellow wires to chassis ground. The resistances should indicate open or infinite. If the meter indicates 0 ohms, the platen thermocouple is shorted and needs to be replaced. If the thermocouple tests okay, you'll need to verify the platen solid-state relay is open when it's calling for heat. To do this, you'll need to enter the technician mode and activate the platen solid-state relay. This will determine if the control board is sending DC voltage to the solid-state relay and verify the solid-state relay is operating properly. To enter the technician mode, turn the unit to the off position. Click on the side panel to remove it. Locate the black button on the control board and push and hold it in while turning the unit back on. Once entered, the platen solid-state relay is activated and the display will indicate the actual temperature of the platen heater. but you'll need to check and see if voltage is being supplied to the platen solid state relay. Because the 9 to 14 DC volts is phase controlled, the only voltage you can actually measure at the platen solid state relay is 0.7 to 0.8.
So like I said, this goes
The
over
display flashes low
everything.
and the buns burn. In this scenario, the display flashes error 9 and the buns are not toasting properly.
So I can do this for 36 hours and you still won't even see a fraction. You won't see a fraction of what Igniter Labs has to show, because each one is very involved. Very involved.
There are 8 error codes the motor drive board can display by flashing the LED shown here. There will be a sequence of flashes followed by a short pause. Then the sequence will begin again. Counting the number of flashes that occur in a will identify the error code and tell you the fault. For example,
so what you see on the screen right now, this is how you actually get to the Igniter Labs training. So this is where you would log in. When you just type in igniterlabs.com, it just takes you to where the manufacturers go to. That takes you all their marketing material.
Another example would be 6 flashes per sequence. This means there's a short circuit. The situation we mentioned before, where the jumper is not correct, will cause the LED to flash 7 times in a sequence. This condition is cleared when the control is powered off. So if you see an E3 fan motor error, you should leave the control on, remove the panel, and see if this is flashing before powering off the control. Here is a list of all the motor control error codes. Click on Next to continue.
So like I said, this is just one section. Let me show you what the AutoSham looks like. Let me stop that screen real quick, and let me show you what the AutoSham looks like. So these are the AutoShams. They do not have the new one on here, but this is what you get training for and on. You get training on. This is the competitor for Rationale. So you might have seen some of these and thought it was a Rationale, but no, it's an AutoSham. It's an AutoSham. You've got all AutoSham, Convotherm, Combitherm. They all look They all look the same. Once you get up on it, then you'll see that there's a difference. These are the newer ones, the smaller, more compact units that are out on the market now. I myself, I love them. I love them. Anybody been running to these out in the market? So this is what you're finding out there is these AutoSham. So AutoSham has, like I said, the ones you saw the training on, that is for these guys that are $23,000. That is for these guys right here. So working on these is essentially getting your training on the Rationale. Now, Rationale has their own differences. It's no different than General Motors and Ford, Mopar and Mopar and Cadillac. Well, Mopar and Mercedes. So there are slight differences. You got some differences out there, but once you learn, you know the sequence of operation, You know how these things, what is supposed to happen. You know primarily where each item is, because they're all going to be in the exact same spot from brand to brand. They're all in the same spot. Now, the differences are access codes. Getting access codes to get into the programming, fuses, locations, like that kind of thing. But other than that, they are extremely simple. I mean, similar. They are extremely similar. Let me go to the AltoSham website so you guys can see. It is one of my favorites. So once again, using Igniter Labs, now you can train yourself how to get in and work on all of these combi ovens. So so combi is just, the abbreviation for combination oven, which is they don't use microwave, but they're using heating elements. They're using the fan, and they're also, some of them will use a fire. So they're using steam, an element, and they're using a convection fan. So that's what gives you your convotherm, combitherm, all that fun stuff. So you'll notice different terms thrown around between combi and convo. And so you see down here, this is on this side. This is where that's why the panel is there. It's just like rationale. Oh, damn. Can't see it. My bad. Just like rationale. This is the left side. This is the side where all the magic happens. It would slide that panel over. There's your valve. This is your, if you guys don't work on these, this is where the water is located, where you hose down the machine. So the machine is actually spraying water on the fan motor. It is, or they'll have that is the boiler less, or they'll have another chamber where they are boiling water to create the steam. And then they split off in the valve. So it's a Y valve. And then part of the valve will supply this hose that is used to clean out the oven. Let me see if I can find any of that. Are any of you guys familiar with these combi ovens? You guys on Instagram, YouTube, are you guys familiar with these combi ovens? Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know what you guys are familiar with. Oh, damn, I did it again. Now, the video library that you see is not for technicians. The video library is to show the chefs what they can do with this oven. So it's a waste of your time. Everything you need is going to be on Igniter Labs. But I wanted to show you what this is. They're up there in Wisconsin. Some of the guys have a residential appliance background. There's the cook and hold.
My name's Ryan Norman. I'm a regional culinary. It's called a masa blanca. A little scrambled egg on top of it. Just some ham and cheese. The cakes get baked off in the combi. The scrambled eggs are done in the combi as well. We actually steam those at 212 and then just whip them up at the end. Everything.
Yeah, they have the whole bistro. So everybody's going smaller. They're reducing the size of this equipment.
Hi, my name is Andy Meyersheba. I'm one of the corporate chefs from Alpha. Welcome to the 2012 NRA show here at the McCormick Place in
so
Chicago.
Your coffee shops are able to serve.
We're showing you today is this cool little bistro station here that we got set up at the booth.
Everybody
got three really cool pieces of equipment that all work really well together. Okay,
your food
and
trucks,
we have
food
larger
trailers
versions of these all over the booth. But I want to show you one example of a system where you really don't have to go big to get big results. I have our brand new 410 combi. I have
so you
the
don't have to go with a
220 quick chiller, and even over here I have the 300 TH3 cook and hold, which is our small
and
as
then as you see
cooking
here, they
hole.
have the
So what
smaller
we're going to actually
warmers.
do is we're going to show you
So now you're able to prepare these meals.
How we put all the ingredients for these little rice bowls together, cook them in the two production units,
you're able
cooking
to
hole
offer,
and the
everything that a bistro
the,
is able to offer. You're able to offer steaks, like they're showing smoked ribs,
So I'm
all that kind of stuff.
We're smoking some ribs
in
our combi
these ovens.
CTP 720.
Yo, brother Frank, what's
they're
up?
pork ribs.
What's happening?
We smoke them for about
Let me
half
show
an
brother
hour.
Frank's. I gotta show
And
brother
we
Frank's.
cook them for a grand total of an hour and a half.
Thank you, brother Frank.
That half hour smoking. After that, we actually held them in what we call a low temp steam for about,
these ovens allow you to
Fahrenheit.
They allow
the
end user to prepare any type of meal that you could think of.
2 hours total.
Any type, steaks, ribs, all of that kind of good stuff. Yeah, they got these suckers really small now. So what I was showing everybody is the Igniter Labs, because that's usually everybody's favorite. It's usually everybody's favorite is when I show them the Igniter Labs. So all of that training is here. All of that training on those ovens is on Igniter Labs. Like I said, I haven't even taken all of these different ones.
At the top of the board is the ribbon connection X7 that goes to the relay board RBH. X8 is where the power comes in from the 12-volt DC.
So we would, yeah, man.
There are two connections, one positive, the other negative.
They had you humping, huh?
The unswitched side of the vent motor is also connected here. The 12 volts DC for the other side of the board is supplied here. The X5 connector.
So they've updated the looks of these piece of equipment, but the bones are still the same. This is their basic engineering.
12 volt DC output.
Okay.
The position
yeah, same here, brother. Same here.
Also connected here. Further down on the board is the X2 connector. This is where the Hall effect sensor from the blower.
So all of this training is here. They have little tests and stuff like that. See, so they actually updated this one.
Gas unit and a 3/16 Allen wrench for an electric unit, and turn the locking mechanism counterclockwise.
See, so it's right up there at the top.
It will travel downwards and disengage the mounting tab.
So now you know how to get into it.
Then be tilted forward.
Oh, okay. Man, she's gonna work you to death.
Remove the touch panel board from the front of the unit. You'll actually have an assembly of boards. At the top, you'll see the circuit board that holds the LEDs that backlight the upper panel. Here's the board that has the on-off switch. Remove the protective metal shield to gain access to the data and touchscreen display boards. This one is the data board and is the brains of the unit. Here is the
once again, error codes.
Many of the same error codes.
And you guys saw this earlier.
That was covered in the previous training.
Right, in the previous training. These are older panels, but they still use the same error codes.
Error codes that may be displayed. The error code will be stored and can be viewed in the service mode as discussed in lesson 1. Error codes do not correct themselves. The oven must be turned off and back on to clear the code.
Ah. Okay.
So click on the service.
Oh, let me go into service mode.
To enter the service mode on units with the Combi Touch control, at the main menu, click on the service mode icon. You'll be asked to type in a password. Use the words Halo Heat. Type in HALO space HEAT. Make sure you use all small letters because the password is case sensitive.
Right.
Also use the numbers 6702 if you prefer. Click on the confirm key.
Let me make sure. Okay, there's still more. Like I said, they give you all the service codes. Everything is here.
Is the software version.
Everything is here so you can work on these ovens.
The oven has displayed in the past. From the main server.
Like I said, so that's one of them. So you saw the stuff on how to work on the equipment in Wendy's. This is AltoSham. So some of the taco places we have, like man, I can't think of that joint right now, but they use AltoSham. So AltoSham is, it's in the top 3 as far as combi ovens. It's in the top 3 for the United States as far as combi ovens go. And you see the AJ and Tunes equipment. All right, so you got your AJ and Tunes, you got your fryers. I don't think I have access to the FryMaster. I've taken the FryMaster classes. Now you don't need. You guys are aware. Yeah, see, I have to subscribe. You guys are aware that you don't need to subscribe to Ignited Labs to get to the FryMaster stuff, right? You guys know where to find the FryMaster stuff? Talking to you too, Big Mike. You know where the FryMaster stuff is? I know there's a little delay, so I'll hang on for a second. Let me see if you guys are familiar with it. Matter of fact, let me cancel this one. And let me show you where the FryMaster. Let's see what they got going on with training for the year. All right, Sacramento, California, beginning of the year. Sacramento, California. These are for experienced technicians for fryers. Brother Frank took one of these classes. Ashland, Virginia. We're taking this at the Tech 24 facility. Also, excuse me, sorry about that. Also, January 28th, and Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio in March. So that's what's coming up for FryMaster. This is the experienced FryMaster talent. Okay, so you want to know. What about Big Mike on IG? Okay. I don't know. I guess the no means yes. I guess, Big Mike. All right, so let me give you the link. So here's the FryMaster training. It is in a separate thing that now they have the. Oh, let me see where I'm gonna start here. My advice to you is to start with the interactive. Start with the interactive FryMaster. Yeah, FryMaster used to they used to give their classes at the Shreveport facility. They're not I know, we'll see. Everybody is noticing the need to teach this new crop of technicians. So some people are watching, some people are not. They ninja watching. I'm grateful. I was missing that the pricing on the Vietzen, and yeah, somebody sent me the new pricing on the Vietzen. But here's the FryMaster stuff. So you're gonna go to frymaster.com. Here, Big Mike, I'm gonna drop that. Okay, cool. Okay, Big Mike is like, no, tell me. So there's the link. I don't know if you're able to tap on it, Big Mike, but at least you can see it in the comment section. that you go to frymaster.com. All of this is free. So it is part of this Google Classroom thing. Let me go back. Damn it. Because I already have an account. Let me go back. Frymaster Tech Training. Where the hell is my thing? Online training. I have to be in. 1 second. One second. They're making me some. I already have the Google. This link, right? So they want you to set this link up, and then you can go into the training. Let me see if this McDonald one. Yeah, the McDonald. Okay, for me, the McDonald ones take me to it. So this is the in-house technician. Like I told you, if you would like more leverage on these manufacturers, you need to speak with these business owners, and they have to present you as an in-house tech. Once you're an in-house tech, then you'll get training on the clamshell grill. You get training on the in-person training on the fryer. So this is my account, and we will just go to classwork. Okay, so here are, we'll go with the love. So this is the Frymaster equipment for McDonald's. This is one specifically engineered for them. No, I'm not going to start where I left off. So they're going to give you all of the acronyms because they speak in this jargon, which is why you will be lost when you go to the advanced class. All they do is use the terms that you see on the screen. That's all they do. They don't speak any other words. All you're going to hear is VIB, FIB, ATO. Let me see. VIB, FIB, ATO, OIB. Yeah, a lot of OIB. So that is the language that is spoken. So here now you get acclimated with where they normally place these components, all of that kind of good stuff. Yeah, more of the fryer components. What the jib, what that is, FIB, what the hell that means, where the hell the FIB. Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. So I got to get to the mute button a lot quicker. So this is step-by-step training. Once you go through this training here, then they have webinars. Once you go past the webinar, now this is the nicest and the cleanest you're ever going to see this. Very rarely is this damn thing so clean. They show you the touch points. Now the oil is back relay. This is a common servicing component. This board right here, the oil is back board, that is a common repair point. Let's see here. So where is our touch points? Hold on 1 second. Fryer boards, components. Now, yeah, lots of boards. Once you understand their functions, you go right to it. They have everything, and this is not one of those things that you guys like, oh, Mike, I looked at it, 30 seconds and you're done. This is not that. This is not a 30-second. This is in-depth training. Like I said, this is the language that you end up speaking. Each one of the boards, They tell you what the filter interface board, FIB, these are the main boards. Actually, that's a component box. Smart interface board. So when you have a problem with the unit, you know which actual board you're going to go back to, you know, because which components are actually plugged into those boards. So filter boxes, the issues that I tend to have are where the unit is just dead. The unit is dead, and it's not that, you know, here you got your controller diagnosis. The unit is dead, and it's not a blown fuse. So you will have some of those issues. Automatic top off, the ATO. So this new McDonald's one is nice because it's all touchpad. Everything is right there. And this one speaks to you. This is actually made by Igniter Labs. All of these training things are made by Igniter Labs, but these are actually free. So Igniter Labs was commissioned to make this training, and here's your manual. So you could download all these manuals. So you just tap it and boom, there it is. There it is right there. There's your manuals. That's why I say I have hundreds of manuals. But you don't really need to download all the manuals. So right here, they tell you where the probes go to. This is electric. This is an electric fryer. That's the element for an electric fryer. Once again, this is 54 pages of information just on this one McDonald's fryer. This information is not valid when you have one of the others. So let me see if I can go back real quick. Yeah. I can go back. So they put these training webinars. Hey, is that Fred? Oh, that's Fred. I don't know why Fred is telling everybody what's up. That's brother Fred. So on here are the webinars. Like I said, a lot of this stuff was done during COVID. These same videos are also on YouTube. The difference with these, you watch these videos and then you go ahead and take the test, and you'll receive a certificate. Okay, good. You can see this. All right. So they just put a pair of these in one of, okay. Oh, one of the new loves, the 4,000 fryers. So whenever you get a chance, especially when you have to go ahead and change the oil, do yourself a favor and take a picture of that model.
But yeah, even with the touch screen, I mean, the heating portion of it's the same. Okay, some of the controls and stuff is a little bit different. The controller actually has different functions than the ones we have now. Like I said,
the same one is on.
Yeah, again, somebody's not on mute. If you can go ahead and put it on mute.
That wasn't me. I don't have
here. It used to be test points. Some of you guys that worked on fryers that were older than May of 2006, okay, these here were test points, and these plugs were on the back. All right, when we redesigned this and came up with the RE fryer, which is the rotating elements, that's what these cylinders here are for. Whenever we redesigned it, we went ahead and put the plugs on the front just to make it easier to access. Okay, so we have well, and we'll get to that here in a second, how they're labeled. But this right here would be a full pot fryer because we only have one side. We bit later. All right, but this is what you're going to find behind the controller. All right, the design change that we made in May of 2006 was we put a cylinder here that has seals on both sides. All right, and this was to reduce the oil migration.
You guys get a good idea.
Prior to this
is then you go ahead and take this. Then you go ahead and take this test, this quiz. After you complete the quiz, they're going to give you a little certificate. What the certificates are good for is showing these McDonald's owners that you are familiar with the equipment. You are going to be 1000% more desirable over some guy who has never seen one, doesn't know how to take the front panel off. 1000%. You're going to be over those guys. Oh, so like I said, here's the one for Arby's. So here's Arby's. I know Arby's ain't a big one with y'all, but you know, it's Arby's. No, like I said, I've done all of these. So this is Arby's specific. Arby's specific. So like I said, when I go to these different locations, I am able to present to them. I give them a certificate. Not a certificate. I give them a booklet. And in this booklet, you know, like I said, it's let me take that credit card off of there. I give them something just like this is for Mod Pizza. I give them a certificate. I keep saying that. I give them a booklet. It's have their information on it. It's going to have Arby's, blah, 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 my information on the front. Inside of there, I give them all the different categories that I do. Along with those different categories, I'll give them whatever dispatches I've had for Arby's in there, or I'll give them dispatches. If I've never done work for Arby's, which I haven't, I would then give them dispatches, copies of dispatches that I've had for the same items that they have in their location. Now I put that in the booklet as well. So I give them that. Then I'll go ahead and put in the certificate that I've had the training on, you know, the Merco warming station. And they are using Henny Penny. So yeah, it's funny. Arby's is using Merco and they're using Henny Penny deep fryers. So yeah, Henny Penny is in. So I give them my Henny Penny certificate. I give them, like I said, a nice little top sheet that's got Arby's, that whole nine. Let me go back to this to start this damn thing while I'm talking. So the different ones, it goes over all that kind of stuff. Here's showing how everything is wired up. Everything's color-coded. You do not need to call for tech support. So you can at least, before you have to call tech support, when you exhaust all of the standard information, and you go, hey, look, man, you call the tech support. You're like, man, I've been over this. I checked this. I checked that. Then they go right into helping you out with exactly what you need. I've had some issues with Frymaster, and I tell them, hey, look, man, I went over this. I went over that. I went over a blower. And they said, hey, yeah, it's like a portfolio for just like someone would do with any type of construction work. Say you build houses and you show them pictures of the houses that you built. You're a plumber. You show them what you've done. You do carpentry work. You show them that. I do the exact same thing, but just with my training. So that will get you, get you in the door. That'll get you in the door. Let me make this thing bigger. So here's all the information. This is, like I said, for Wendy's. You got your diagrams, all your schematics. This is for the RFID. And this is, so each one of the trays that they place has an RFID chip in the tray. And so no matter where they put that tray, it keeps up with the programming on it, like what they've got it timed for, what kind of protein is in there. In this case, it's roast beef. So they can take it and move it around, and it will continue. It will continue the programming. So everything you need is here. Here's passwords. Boom. There are passwords. So without this kind of stuff, you're not getting in. And once again, hold on, let me shrink this a little bit. We go to resources. If I go to let me exit out of here. If you want tech guides, they have the tech guides. Let me see. Let me see if I can get out of here. Let me go. Okay, good. These are all the webinars. This is the training. Okay. Let's see, Fred. Brother Fred, man, if you're watching, if you ninja watching, nobody's looking at these. Nobody's looking at these comments. Oh, they have the regular. Let me go right to the classroom. I don't know why this thing. There it is. There is the regular. No, that's in-house training. Damn it. This is the love. Well, this is your love fryer. I think this is the older one. Yeah, this is your older one. Now, this is the same Fry Master that I have in some of the. Oh, damn. Jimmy Jones doesn't use fryers. It is. Oh, Charlie Cheesesteak. So in Charlie Cheesesteak, they will use some of these. It's not going to be a love, but once again, here's there's the automatic top off, letting you know the different styles of probes, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to overload you guys with it, but once again, as you saw before, there is, look at how much. Look at how much. There's all the information you need, but they do have online resources, and here's the manuals. So yeah, they have the manuals for all of these, all of them. And then it takes you to this is the main catalog. This is the 175 page catalog. Oh, let me see if I can find mine. Brother Frank, you got one of these when you went to class, didn't you? Okay, yeah, brother, you know you can call me anytime. No one contributed to the show. You can call me anytime, brother. And let me see what anybody got to say on IG. But yeah, this is if you want a manual, this to the right, this one right here is the manual to download. This one covers every single model that they have. That is the main guide. So you're not running around carrying like 4 or 5 books. Oh, no, that was in the van. That was in the van. Damn it. Yeah, I keep that one. I keep that one in the van. So it is a very informative book. So I will from time to time print out one, especially when you have a client that has that same equipment in all their locations. You're taking care of 3, 4, 5 locations. See, I got the probe written out, and I have the pricing. What used to be the pricing, so that I know what I'm telling my customer as all the causes of the failures. So printing out the guide has its place. And there's the code. I got the tech guide code highlighted. So what I tend to do is when I have a number of clients that have the same unit and I'm just getting used to it, I will print out the guide. As you see, I have it encased in the plastic. So when I do lay it down, I do place it on something, it doesn't get ruined. And then I will now I don't have to thumb through a damn tablet. I don't have to worry about the tablet not registering my gloves that I got on, because when you're doing fryers and stuff like that, it's kind of greasy. so what if I get this all greased up? But I will go through, and then I got my programming guide and code. I don't have to worry about the damn screen blanking out. Like everything is blanked out right now. Everything is blanked out right now. I have to constantly redo it, and there's nothing worse than that. You're going in there and you're putting in the damn code, and you look down and the screen goes blank on your ass. So this is for the rethermalizer that FryMaster makes. And I go through and I got all the stuff. I have my notes. I got, when I know I need a probe, a sensor, they got all the parts. So I will have some of this printed out. This is the in-depth. This isn't in, well, I mean, this is in that main 175-page book, but this is in depth. And I got one for rationale. I got, different ones. If I'm going to taking care of different schools and they got some of the same damn equipment, I will print it out. If something is a little more common, if I keep running to the same one, if I got 15 customers, 20 customers with the same unit, and I'm just now getting used to it, I will print out that guide. I'm not above it. I'm not above it. So like I said, if you go to FryMaster, you get signed up. It is free. You can go ahead and download any of these damn guides. Any of the guides. Tells you how to program it, which is a pain. Tells you how to program it. I went the lazy man way and went through to the McDonald's one, but they have the regular standard one. I am treated kind of like the spoiled brat in the market. They let me, I have access to every damn thing from everybody. Let me see what else I got. Oh man. Hey, where the hell's my damn cafe? I'd have to look at my damn apps. So, good people. Oh yeah, Brother Frank. How did you well, you said, have you had a chance to work on any fryers since you went to that FryMaster class? Hey brother, I try. Right now I'm trying to get to this Henny Penny. The damn Henny Penny training. Oh, there it is. Hold on one second. Well, I'm working on getting you guys a lot of access. But the problem I'm having is that these people don't want to there it is. These people don't want to. FryMaster is pretty good with doing this training, but a lot of these people, they don't want to do what they have to do. They don't want to do it. It is one of the most frustrating things. Penny. .com. Oh, this one I gotta do on another one. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to log into the Henny Penny. Now the Henny Penny is trading. Henny Penny, you're gonna have to contact them. Ta-da. All right, we're in there. Let me drop this screen. Okay, all right. So Brother Frank says he's just studying and learning on his own. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Now, this is Henny Penny's training, which is also free. Let's see. It is also free, but you must contact Henny Penny, and then they'll give you access. They are redoing their training department. Almost everybody's redoing their damn training department. Let me see. Let me go to content. This their system, it needs a lot of work. Here's my to-do. Their system needs a lot of work, man. It is. I've been dealing with this damn thing for years, and it's still not fluid. It's not really easy to use. I guess I gotta go to freaking achievements. All right, so like I've gone through this before. So like, there's my KFC training, 8-head fryer velocity. Let me see here. Oh, let's go with the course. We'll go with the 8-head fryer. I don't know why. Yeah, so they are being. This one will let me in there. So here's my Yum certificate. Any of you know what Yum Brands is? Have any of you ever heard of Yum Brands? Anybody know Yum Brands? I have a hard time logging into my freaking Yum app. I don't use it, but I don't even know if the damn thing. Last time I talked to Henny Penny to find out information for you guys, the guy was shocked. He didn't know who I was, or when he looked me up, he's like, "How the hell do you have this kind of access?" I'm like, "Man, it is what it is. It is what it is." So Henny Penny will give you training on a lot of their equipment. I'm doing a very bad job right now of showing you how this thing works. Oh, it won't let me do it. Damn it. All right, so you guys don't know what that is. So I'll show you in just 1 second. So this is one of my favorite. These are pressure fryers. I absolutely love pressure fryers, which are one of the most dangerous pieces of equipment on the market. But I love them. I am just amazed by these damn things. I am amazed by them. The customer cannot get away from having you provide routine service. Without you, this equipment will be out of service. This equipment will be out of service, and they will in turn be out of a lot of money. So after I go through all these different things, then they give me a little test, and then I'm back up and certified in Henny Penny's eyes to go out there and take a look at these fryers for KFC and others. And then I'm able to go ahead and do the work. Yes, my apps. That is KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. That is Yum Brands. What the hell is going on? Oh, I got to drop it. All right, let me stop the screen. Let me show you Yum Brands. So if I was a much younger man, and then Habit Burger. So all of this is Yum Brands. It used to be owned by Pepsi, and then Pepsi spun these suckers off. Once they made them sign that lifetime agreement to carry Pepsi products, they abruptly spun them off. But Yum Brands does very well as its own. Pepsi probably wants it back. So 59,000 restaurants in 155 countries. KFC, like he said, KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Habit Burger. So once you get all set up with once you get all set up, you're with Henny Penny. This is an in with Yum Brands, and then you can have your Yum certificate number. Let me see where I found mine. Yum number. I never use it. I never use my damn Yum certificate number. It should still, well, it is on. Yeah, Yum Brands is currently, oh yeah, it's right there on the damn screen. It's up. It's at $137 a share. Let me see what the hell it's doing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it is, yeah, it's almost near its 52-week high. So we got a little runway on Yum Brands. 52-week high is $143 a share. And its low for the year is $123 a share. But these are all brands that you guys know. And like I said, when you walk up to these locations, and you're able to present to them that you have certification, it makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot easier dealing with these guys. So here's a picture of Pizza Hut. So how are you guys doing? Hey, that reminds me. How are you guys doing with the XLT training? So very few of you have gotten back to me on that damn XLT training, how things have been working for you. I see, some of you guys are putting out pictures on Instagram after you've been to the Yum training. Let everybody know. Let everybody know what your experience was. How are you doing in the market now that you've had the training on these pizza ovens? So we do that. We'll do, one thing leads to another. So Pizza Hut doesn't use XLT, right? Or are they using XLT and they're using Lincoln ovens? Help me out here. Who is Pizza Hut use? No. What the hell? I know who they're using. They're using Lincoln. Pizza Hut uses Lincoln. XLT is in your Domino's. XLT is in Little Caesars. XLT, yeah, spit it out, man. XLT is in your Sam's Club, your Costco, but Lincoln ovens, because I've had my Lincoln oven training. Oh man, you never heard of Yum Brands? Yeah, so now you have. Big Mike, now you've heard of Yum Brands. So XLT, hopefully I've given you guys a little time to get out there in the market where nobody else is coming behind you. But once you get this training information, now you can go on out there. Ah, damn it. So you get this training information, go on out there, get trained up so that you can offer your service. So some of you are saying that XLT is pitching you work. Probably not that much, but yeah, you're always going to have people that are blacklisted, people that, not everybody gets along. So you're going to have service providers and end users that never want to deal with each other ever again. That is always a good thing. Oh, and then XLT is used in, what's that black woman that owns Marco's Pizza? Marco's Pizza. So some of she's out in this market. Mechanical Solutions, Tech 24. So these guys are busy taking care of large entities. So I know it looks like there's a lot of service providers, but it really isn't. Yeah. All right. Let me give you guys the Cash App information. Let me give you my information. That's if you want to donate to the show to keep the party going. Keep the party going. There's my information down there at the bottom. There's my email address for the PayPal. So Cash App, PayPal. Let me flash up the information. That's the Zelle information. So it's not required. It's just a show of appreciation. That's all. So Zelle, Cash App. Let me see what the other stuff is. That's also, yeah, so there's PayPal. There's Cash App if you'd like to contribute to the show. Also, if you want to, communicate with me, there's my Instagram information. There's my information on X. There it is on the Facebook that I have. But once again, here is Zelle, Cash App, and then PayPal. Thanks in advance. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Brother Frank. Thank you, man. I got my stuff up. Thank you. Brother Frank is always, that brother is the #1 contributor of the show. Yeah, one day, Brother Frank, you're gonna go out there for that. You're gonna go out there for that XLT training. I don't know. Maybe if you guys want to go to XLT training, maybe I'll go out there in January with you. Maybe I'll go out there in January with you guys. But this is XLT. They have the training is free for XLT. You do have to go to the factory, but XLT is, it is in a lot of places. You do need to get out there, just like you see me with the training from all the fryers and whatnot. I don't have any advertising. That's not really going to get you as far as it will when you actually go out there and meet these people and hand them your information. You got to give them your information with okay, I'll bite. You got to give them your
information. Is this your first pizza place?
Second. Contact numbers. And
then my first one is in downtown Orlando, just outside of it.
It is in
my second one.
Okay, nice. Have you used any other equipment other than XLT or only XLT?
I've only used XLT.
Okay, nice, good. You like it?
I do.
Yeah.
I like your warranty.
Yeah.
But no, I specifically like this one. So my first location, I have one.
XLT is in Wichita, Kansas. So here's the information.
But the hood that you guys have
is doing.
really helps to maintain the coolness of the kitchen.
They're in Kansas. So if you guys want to meet up, maybe we can go ahead and do January training
so much
together.
Air into the kitchen. I'm saving on
I don't think I'll be able to do
that
September.
hood is really awesome.
But more than likely January.
Yeah, especially here in Florida, your AC is probably bad enough, let alone if you're sucking it all out through the hood.
Right.
It's even worse. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no, that's a great point of the hood is the capture and contain aspect of it.
Yep.
And then it helps keep the oven quiet too because it's kind of noise canceling as well.
I noticed that. Yeah, you're right. This is such a better system that I didn't know was available. I'm just really, really happy that that's there.
Let me go back to the beginning so that you can see when you go with XLT, they have all of the training guides. I mean, not the training guides, all of the manuals are on the website. So oven service manuals. Oh, let's see here. Electric. Boom. So you have all the manuals. Nothing is behind any type of firewall. All your manuals are there. Here's where they explain about the warranty. They only cover manufacturer defect. Hell, it's 100 pages in his tech guide. 100 pages. So pizza has no season, right? No. All right. So XLT, they're a very small operation. So you got XLT, you got Extreme, and these are all offshoots of Lincoln. So a lot of these guys that came from Lincoln, but they're in Kansas. They're in Kansas. Matter of fact, let me show you. Oh, let me show you their competitor. Oh, you know what? It's just Extreme. It's just Extreme. Yeah. Damn it. So you're going to find that Lincoln, XLT, and Extreme are basically the same. Oh, Edge. It's Edge. My bad. It's Edge. So all of these are 99% the same, pretty much like you find with your dishwashers, pretty much like you find with traditional ovens. They are, as you can see here, all the setup is the same. The window is the same looking, the controls, and what you have is you have employees. Employees that leave the company and band together and start another company. Because what else they're gonna do? So here you go. These are the customers. Why are these the customers? Because they've tested them out. They found that their pizza turns out the same with this oven as it does with the XLT. They found out that their pizzas turn out the same as it does with Lincoln. So, exo facto, here you go. So, this is the reason behind them, like basically branching off. They have different, they have differences as far as what they want the ovens to do, or maybe they shouldn't go a certain route. And that's why everything, like you see, this one has way more venting in the front. So they've gone different ways. So as you can see, Mr. Gatti's Pizza, which I've never seen one in a Mr. Gatti's Pizza, but they are an option. I've always seen the Wow ovens over there. Let's see what else. I see Godfather's Pizza, Papa John's, Marco's Pizza, Domino's, and Little Caesars. Ah, damn it, I need to go back. So let's see. Here's your technical support. Let me see here. Document library. Oh, there's a how-to video. These are just ovens. We tend to think of them as pizza ovens, but they are a lot more than pizza ovens. You could run fish through these. You could run steak through these. You could run hamburgers through them. I've seen a number of different food items run through these ovens. So it's more than just pizzas and calzones. See, now y'all hanging with me now. Once again, there's tools that you need. The reason why I'm showing you this is because this is the most common request that you're going to have. The belt heats up, they stretch, and they're going to ask you to either take out some links, they're going to ask you to replace the belt, or they're going to ask you to tighten up the belt. So these are all things that are frequently requested. It seems simple, but this is a real pain to do. It seems so simple, but it is a pain. It really is a pain. Yeah, they all have slack, but that's why you're there to determine how much slack. If they have too much slack, it's gonna get caught on all this. You're gonna see all these other things that are underneath the belt, and so it'll get caught when it's either going under in the middle or like coming back up. It'll get caught. So that's up to you to, like they say, adjust the tension on it or go ahead and take out links, which is what they got. Let me show you these links. Man, I'm having a hard time. So I found it once, the master link. whatever that's name is. Oh, this is killing me now. Trying to figure that. But I promise you, when you go up, yeah, you have to call them. Hey, Frank, you have to call them to sign up. So they don't have anything posted. You have to call them and figure out. You have to give them a couple days. It's 2 days training in Kansas, and they just put people together. So they'll do it with the littlest 2 people. They'll do a training class. So I know he's doing this, and it looks. I promise you, it never works out this way. Do not get frustrated. Do not get frustrated. But it is not. I like the idea of using the ties. Using those damn zip ties. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that next time. I actually have a couple of pizza ovens. I need to do that on my own pizza ovens. So yeah, you guys get if you guys want to get a date together with get a date knocked down with XLT at their factory, let me know. December's a little close because we're almost done with November. So January would be a little better. And it's only a 2-day class. Typically going to be a Tuesday and a Wednesday that they'll do. I promise you, everybody is watching. There's going to be one person that's going to be able to knock that job out, just like you did. But I promise you, for the rest of us, it is not going to be as quick and simple as it made it. And just so you know, this is never it. That sucker is going through that oven at, some have it as high as 550. Yeah, at my app, as I was explaining, employees left. All right, so employees left Lincoln. They left Lincoln and then they started XLT. Then some of the employees left XLT and started Edge. Yeah, so they're all using the same parts because that's what they've been trained with. And for most of them, that's all they know. That's what I said. It's just like that with the dishwashers. So guys left American Dish, and then they started CMA, or left American Dish, went to CMA, left CMA, and started another company, and blah blah blah, and just on and on and on. And that's how it is with these pizza ovens. They say, hey, we want to do this, we want to do that with the ovens. And then the big bosses say, no, we're going to keep things the way they are. And then the employees like, well, we can get this business, we can get that business. And we just go ahead and, make these changes or, do this or do that. And the company says no. And they say, well, screw it. We'll go ahead and start our own. And that's what you find throughout the industry. That's why there's over 3,000 brands. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys there's over 3,000 brands. Oh, no. That's cool, man. That's cool. People have been going in and out all day. I welcome it. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. So my apps, what I covered was, oh man, where to get fryer training. I cover stuff with Igniter Labs for that kind of training. Yeah, so next time you guys go, because I haven't done XLT. I've done Lincoln training, but I've never done XLT training. So one of the differences with the XLT training versus Lincoln training, XLT has a system. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see the system that XLT has? XLT devised a, hold on, pizza oven mover. So XLT has a way of stacking the ovens. Oh, come on, man. I'm going to have to do it on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. So XLT devised this way of stacking the ovens where they take a pole and it runs right through the oven. And then they're able to, they use a bracket and they're able to take the oven and flip it. So the ovens will come on their side because it's a lot easier to get them through doorways, a lot even to stack them on pallets. So they ship them on their side. And so when you get them to the location, you get them through the doors, you put the poles through, you put the bracket on there, and then you crank it up and you're able to flip it, wheel it on over to place, and then drop it down. Now, let me just show you real quick. Let me show you. And it's crazy because I have
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help.
Anyway, yeah, so there you go, training from 8 to 4, 2 days. So here you go. You can click that for your training. Let me see if it works. It should work. Yes, it works. It works. So it takes you, that QR code will take you right to the training education page. And it's just the information. It's the same damn information. Nothing special there. But that's the QR code. And let me go back, man. They straight robbed me of this freaking information. Here's the lift. Yes, here's the freaking lift.
Twist-off chef's knife to be sharper than this straight razor. I'm gonna start with a fresh razor blade.
Oh, you just, all right. So you take your put your phone in camera mode and you focus on that QR code. Once you focus on that QR code, a little link is gonna pop up on the screen, and you just tap that link on your screen, and it's gonna open up your browser right to that point.
On the tumbler rolling sharpener. I'm just going to roll it evenly along the edge.
All right, so here we go. So this is how the units come. You must inspect them when they get dropped off. You want to check them for any damage, all that kind of stuff. Make sure everything's right. There's the kit. There's the kit. You're going to put them on both sides. And now he's going to slide the pole through. So you slide the poles through. Boom. That's the crank. This device is about $2,000. So this kit is $2,000 for this oven mover. And you know what? I don't think they're against you making your own. I don't think they make it so that you get a hellified profit off of so they make a hellified profit off of it. Probably once you're done with those damn winches, you know, I don't see that you're going to be too far off from $2,000. That's pole and then the bracket and all that other stuff. So here it is. You put it through. And so this is how you can install all the other stuff. Then you put in the hoods and all that other good stuff. And there you go. That's how one person can go ahead and install one of the pizza ovens by yourself. Not only can you do this, but you'll have they might want to have the pizza ovens moved. So let's just say they're the bottom one is their better one, and they don't want to reach down to put, you know, food into the bottom one, so they might want to have them swapped. So they'll pay you to swap them. They might change locations. They might get a bigger restaurant. Then they want the ovens taken apart and moved over to the other location. They're going to pay you for that. So they're going to call XLT and they say, hey, we need one of these guys with the mover, and you'll be one of those people. So like it or not, we can do this as a one man. The official training video has 2 guys. There's always 2 guys.
We knew that the shaving industry was
but this guy's
sort of intentionally broken.
You can do it with just one person. So, all right, but I am getting ready to get off of here. I know it's Christmas time, man. You guys ain't, you know, the money's running dry with y'all. I understand. Let me see here what I can find. XLT pizza mover. Let me see if I can find it. See, I can't even find the damn thing. I don't see it anywhere. Tool for sale. But the nice thing is they make these brackets so that they mount onto the opening of the oven door. And this way the pole goes in there and you're able to pivot that sucker to move that oven around. See, they want $30,000 for a used XLT oven. $30,000. $30,000. Oh yeah, you know what? I am aware of some there's some cookie places that will use these ovens as well. The temperature of the two of pizza versus cookies are very different, which is why you'll see people will have 2, sometimes 3 ovens. So one oven might, you know, is set for one temperature and the other 2 ovens are set at the exact same temperature to handle that heavy flow of orders that they get. So like I said, Domino's XLT. So once you go with the XLT class, then they will start to refer people to you. Oh, there is the electro freeze. So Emery Thompson. Oh, there it is. So Emery Thompson makes the electro freeze for them. That's what it is. That's one thing I was looking for you guys. That's one of those things. Oh, you guys can't even see what the hell I'm looking at. I have still not found. Yeah, I can't even find one of those for sale. Well, that's not bad. And see, this is electric. This is electric. 208 3-phase. And there's your XLT. These are not always going to be gas. Just because it's hot side does not mean it's gas. All right, what we got here on the comment? No, Brother Frank, that's what I'm telling you. They don't have any dates. All right. Let me okay. This is how XLT training works. They don't have any training set up. When you when you call them and tell them you want to do training, they're going to ask you for some dates. They're going to work with your dates, and then when other people call up, they're going to try to put everybody together so that they can have 1 or 2 training classes a month. Training is on Tuesday and Wednesday when and if they do it. So it all depends on how many people are interested in attending training with them. You're going to the factory. You're going to the factory where they make the ovens. Yeah, I want to do January. So if you guys want to do January, let me know. No, hit them up and let me know that you guys sign up. So Brother Frank is signing up. I want to go in January because, like I said, these are the clients that you're gonna align yourself with. Oh damn, I didn't want to do that. News and events. You see, I think their client list is down at the bottom. Yes, they're in Canada too. They have. Oh, let's see here. And then here's where they had the damn service manuals. Yeah, so I showed you guys that before. All right, XLT. Let me see if I can find clients. There's the case studies. There we go. There we go. Oh, sure, no problem, brother. I'm always happy to do it. This is, Monday night because yeah, I'm not a big Thursdays. Thursday should be Thanksgiving, right? So Thursday is Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thursday is Thanksgiving. So I might do a show on Thursday. I might not. It all depends. If you guys hit me up, let me know if you want a show. Then I'll do a show. It certainly is not going to be a 5-hour show. Mark the Mentor, I've been watching his stuff. He's been doing 2 and 3 hour shows. So I said, all right, cool. I'll do some shows. I've been feeling like I've been doing such a bad job. And then I saw all the hassle and the trouble that Mark the Mentor has been going through. And I came to the realization that this is just par for the course. This is just how it is. This is just how it is. All right, so they got troubleshooting guys. So this is something that's new. Troubleshooting guides. So you're definitely going to need your meter, and then you're going to need your equipment to measure gas, you're going to need a manometer of some type. Yeah, Mark the Mentor is pretty good, man. He's pretty good. He's spot on with his stuff with the what we can use on this side from the information that he's got going on over there is he tells you about the vehicles, about all kind of contracts for them and whatnot, best time of the year to get them, where to get them from, Penske, Enterprise, Hertz, all that kind of stuff. And then the different things that go along with it that we don't really jump into on this side of it. So he goes over insurance, he goes over contracts and all that kind of stuff. But I stick with the appliances. And I do, like he said, we're coming up on, yeah. So like right after the holiday season, yeah, they're going to be dumping some of those vans. Okay, so here we go with this equipment. Oh yeah. Oh, you have to do a lot of this. And then I need to show you guys. Let me show you real quick the manometer.
All right, so the next one is one that we actually do not have a exact replica of that burner. It's going to look very similar to this one here.
Real quick, these are some manometers that you can get. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars. Here's one for $39. Here's another one on Amazon for $32. So you're going to need a manometer for checking gas pressure. And oh shoot, where the hell did that damn video go?
Rod. So it actually had, you would see out here, it had a really similar 3-rod setup as this.
This is a very common. You're gonna have to get into this burner box.
Second generation,
you're gonna have to
burner. We
you gotta
call
clean
that,
this sucker
burner.
out. This is where the igniter is.
It just
on
has
the gas.
a spark igniter, and it uses a mirror for flame sense. So the 3-rod one, again, it's really similar to what we talked about over here with this one, in the fact that the spark igniter over time will
move.
It can get build up on it. It can bow. It can warp. We've actually seen them break off because they get brittle after so many heat cycles. So this burner does have a retrofit available for it as well, and it would be one that the original retrofit moved it to the D version style burner that had the mirror. The new retrofit goes to the newest version that just has the optical sensor.
I use this on the flame rod sensor
at the flame through the side of the burner
to clean it.
But don't want to get
this
too
doesn't
far
go
ahead
that
here.
far on it.
So
in
again,
here,
if you have
you got
first
the
generation
wire
of the square burner
that clean it
it's
out.
going to be a 3-rod. We do have those kits available if you do want to go back together with the 3-rod spark igniter kit, flame sense kit if you need it. If you do want to upgrade, we do have those available as well. So if you have any questions, give us a call.
All right, good people. I am just about done. Brother Frank came through with the Cash App. I do appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Let me flash this brother. The number one contributor to the show is Brother Frank. Thank you very much. Well, I hope that you guys got something out of this information. I know I cover, dishwashers, wash machines, ovens, sugar dispensers for McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King, Wendy's. But I just want you guys to know that there are options on the commercial side of things. None of this stuff is cheap. Everything is necessary. Just like I try to explain to you guys with the Sure Shot. without that milk dispenser, they put too much milk in the drinks. They run out of milk because they have planned for it. They use too much sugar, too much powder. All of this stuff is in these restaurants for a reason. The stuff is not unnecessary. It's not there frivolously. They spend a lot of money to make these places efficient and to make sure that they can run with a very minimal number of people. If there's something out there that you guys would like information on, leave the information in Instagram or on these pages on YouTube. On any video you've checked out, put a comment down below and let me know what you're interested in learning. Doesn't matter if it's Amana speed ovens, doesn't matter if it's Turbo Chef, could be XLT ovens, could be dishwashers, could be washing machines, conveyor ovens, convection ovens, like you guys saw. I showed you the Alto Sham. So let me know. I'll be more than happy to oblige. And like I said, get ready for this training session, this training season that's coming up, starting in January. Starting in January, you're going to have a lot of training classes start to pop up. So like I said, I'm wishing you guys, let me see, where the hell is my success thing? Hold on. Where the hell's the success thing? Oh, there it is. If you guys want to know more information about Henny Penny, Yum Brands, or any of the restaurants, normally I try to do that on Mondays, but we're stuck, with the holiday. It's been a little rough. So maybe Thursday. Maybe Thursday we'll see you.
We are same, but different, but still same.
Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, man. Same to you, brother. Same to you.